Okay, you guys can hear me now. Okay. That was nearly tragic. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Urbandrei, and today we'll be not playing. Whoops-a-daisy. Today, we'll be starting with lead code. Man, these intros. They're killing me. They're killing me. I genuinely don't even know if the stream's live right now. It probably is, actually. I think I'm fairly confident that we are indeed live at the moment. Let me make sure that everything is looking good. And yeah, we're definitely live right now. And I can see the chat and everything is good, and we can just dive right in. I was gonna, whatchamacallit, I was going to have a better title because we're gonna start with leak code. There's actually a request from an old buddy of mine, and we're gonna start with this today. And I haven't done these in a while, so this could go really very, very poorly. We're gonna start with some easies. Hopefully I can handle some easies. And then we're gonna move our way up to some mediums. So I'm gonna just do this all in JavaScript. Maybe we'll like do something where I do different languages at some point. That could be pretty fun. But this problem specifically is asking us to do Roman to integer. And there are some rules. So we got to basically turn Roman numerals into integers. Let's read the rules really fast. I can place before 5, V to make 4 9, X can place before L, C can place before D, and then are there different groupings? Okay, so it's groups of, wait. Wait a second. Okay, so first up, I remember correctly, unless I'm thinking of Python, not. I will say, here's when I start doing lead code, my brain automatically goes to Python, and part of me wants to do it in Python, but I feel like the most effective way to do this, by the way, this problem, it's not a great problem actually to start, because this is just, we can do this via, what's the word? Sorry, my brain is just not working. Or do we know these? We can do it via like an if, while a while statement with a bunch of if statements inside of it. Sorry, my brain isn't working right now. I'm so used to just jumping in and just doing shenanigans in JavaScript that doing something different kind of just throws me. It's the same thing with the other stream, the Stardew Valley. You know, it takes me a minute to get warmed up. Let's just quickly do this. So we'll do it in Python. I'm feeling Python. But I gotta remember how to do everything in Python. Okay, so S is gonna be the string. Okay, we're doing it. Python or JavaScript? I'm gonna just pick JavaScript because I at least know that I can do it in JavaScript. Okay. I forget if I can access individual letters as an array. If I treat them. I'm pretty sure I can. No, I can't. I'm wrong. Okay, so what we're gonna just do is we're gonna use caret to make all this happen. So for I'll do this properly. For let I equal 0, I less than s dot length, I think that's the method for that. Yeah, s dot length I++, and we're going to First thing we're going to do, we'll keep track of previous because there are the special cases. And what we're going to do is, let's first handle the special cases. Also, we're going to keep track of the total answer. Start at 0. And now what I'll do is, in the beginning, let's just add the correct amount based on the symbol. And then after that, we're going to change it back if there's a special case with the previous. So I should use, the thing is also when I do leak code is because it's leak code, I feel like I should do it in a more proper way. But also because I haven't done it in a while, it kind of, it's stressful for me a little bit, not gonna lie. This was a pretty easy one though. I don't think there's a better way of doing this, what I'm doing right now. I could be wrong. For those who don't know what leak code is essentially competition programming. Where, also just realized my stream chat isn't up. There we go. Leak code is competition. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see what's going on. Can I? I want to make this more readable. Whatever. Can I? Well, I hope you guys can read this. I'll zoom in like this. Hopefully this will make it a little bit more legible. So we know I, V, X. Let's just like make all the cases here. I V, F, X, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can do this by case, but I forget the syntax, and I am focusing on speed right now. Hello, Rajesh Pillai. Today we're starting with leak code. And hopefully, eventually, I'll get a bit faster at leak code, because right now, I'm already feeling really sluggish. I feel like I should have already been pretty far ahead in this one. D, then M, and then we're going to do 1, 5, 10, 50, 100. And plus equals 1. And plus equals 5, 5. And plus equals 10. And plus equals 50. And plus equals 100. And plus equals 500. And plus equals 1,000. And what I'll just do is after we do this, we're just going to so previous I is followed by V. So normally I followed by V will be 6 and 11. So we'll subtract 2. Subtract 10. Wait a second. There's a better way to do this. What I'm thinking is, because we're already doing this conditional here, we don't need to like do this twice. what I'm thinking is, there's a couple ways I could do this, but we're gonna hard code this just because if this was a situation where we'd have like special cases where like it would make sense to have like scalability built in, I would do this differently. Because this is a lead code, I don't care about that. So what I'm gonna do instead is I am going to, but I don't want to have like too many trees because that just makes it very unreadable and just gives us problems. So really the only cases here is if the previous let's just add in if okay, I'm doing this better. I'm doing this better. Because okay, let me just explain what I'm thinking about and why I'm going to change this up. My initial thinking is when we're doing it this way, we could have a mapping of these characters to numbers, and we can handle it that way. However, that gives us its own problems, its own set of problems. I'm just gonna make a function because it's gonna show up a couple times. So I'm gonna just function. I'm gonna call before this actually. Hopefully it doesn't complain. Function convert int. Do I gotta classify? I don't think so. Convert I, and then we're going to just copy and paste this in. Instead of this, we're going to do return. I will say I'm not a big fan of how I'm handling this. I think I've definitely gone to the territory of not proud of this. Yeah, I'm not proud of this. And what we're going to do is if previous if convert, now that we have this function, I can now mess around with it a bit better. If convert previous is less than convert s dot I can't even see the rest of the function. Car at I. Then we're going to ants plus equals convert minus 2 times convert previous. That's the only situation. Else, we're just going to do this part. Actually, we're going to just remove this, add that here, and we'll do ants minus equals. And then just have previous is equal to s dot car at I. Finally adding logic. Yeah, I have to. It's leak code. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I have this function that gives us the value of each one of these characters. I could on a map. I'm doing it this way. Just because I already put this out there, so may as well use it. So then I compare these. So the one before the one where I'm assuming again that it is it's correctly defined. Otherwise, all this falls to this does not work. I'm gonna run the code and see what happens. Did I forget something? Oh, I forgot parentheses, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, but so if it's less, what are you complaining about? If convert previous, convert s.carat. Stop. Okay. Wrong code. Another line 6. If s. Why are you giving me an error? Oh. I forgot to convert this to the right thing. Okay, and after this, output undefined expected 3. Okay, why is it giving me, oh, forgot to return the answer. And now we're gonna run it. Let's try a special case just in case. Do you give us any fun examples? 27. So let's do IV first. Test case, IV, and we're going to also do... Let's try IX as well. Run code. Yeah, let's submit it. Hey, it worked! We got it! Leak code! Holy! My code runs faster than 99.33% of Java at Roman integer. Wait. Is that good or bad? Wait, that's good, right? Wait. How do I... I'm a god. Okay, anyways. Let's just go to the next problem. This is why we don't do this. It gives me an ego complex. I mean, that was an easy. I spent like how long? Way too long. But that was our warm-up. Let's go for another easy. Let's do 3 easies and 2 mediums. Or we'll try to go up to an hour. I think that's the goal. Okay, this one seems like it's going to be more of like a standard leak code. Write a function to find the longest common prefix string amongst an array of strings. There's no common prefix, return an empty string. I just hopped onto the stream and Urbandrei just says, I'm a god. Well, I just got a really good result. I essentially wrote some, it was ugly, but very, very efficient JavaScript code, which I think is, quite frankly, a very, very good description of my stream. Frankly ugly, but very effective JavaScript code. But yeah, so I managed to get my first... have I ever done a leak code? I don't know. I have to look back in the logs and see if I've ever actually done a leak code on stream before. This is such an easy problem. Okay, whatever. Ants is equal to this, and we're gonna just do strings as an array. Okay, so we're gonna do for I, let I equal 0, I less than stirs dot length I plus plus, and we're gonna just, and then what we're going to do is let's also define let ants and let cur equals 0, and let check equals null. If I equals 0, check equals stirs I dot car at cur. Basically what I'm doing right now is, let me zoom in for you guys. We're just going to go through all of the array of strings, and we're essentially going to check, because all we're really trying to find is the longest prefix. We're just going to continue this until we're going to go through all the arrays, check the first letter. If they all match, append it. If it doesn't, then we're going to repeat, rinse, repeat until we go through the entire thing. If it fails, we're going to break it and just, well, we're just going to return what we already have because there's no need to say anything else. So check equals, let me zoom out a little bit. Check equals stir I, here we go. So if I equals 0, we're just going to save the very first one. And else, we're going to do break out of the for loop. Well, we don't actually have to, do we? I guess I can just add a like let while not done. Oh my god, this is horrible. Don't ever, okay. Have I given up? Have I given up on writing good code? I think I've given up. I think this is like my sign that I've officially, I gotta refactor this code at some point. This is not good. Not done equals true. While not done, do this. If check is not equal to stirs I dot car at cur, not done, is equal to false. Else if I equals to stirs dot length minus 1, then ants plus equals check, and then cur plus plus. While not done, and cur is less than, well, I guess we should also, we probably need to make sure that the cur is, yeah, we have one more situation we gotta check, which is if cur is currently outside of the range of the string. So stirs I dot length is less than cur, less than or equal to cur. No, it's if cur is greater, yeah. Then not done is equal to false. Else if I equals 1, else check not done equals false. Else if stirs, then ans plus equals check. I equals, don't forget about that. And then cur plus plus. Return ans. This feels bad, but we're gonna run it. I don't think there's any more. I'm clear. I was about to say I don't think there's a more efficient way to do this, but I'm clearly wrong. No. This would have only happened if there was a cur plus plus. Okay, so cur 0, curs plus plus. I guess we can do this part of the loop at the very end, just in case. Let's see if that solves it. Might give us a bug. Okay, we're having an infinite loop error somewhere. So let me run through this code. So we have ans, we have cur, we have check, we have not done. There's probably a better way to do this, but I'm not going to think about it right now. So if stirs I dot length is less than or equal to cur. This should theoretically happen at some point. Not done equals false. Else if I equals 0. That probably explains it, actually. Ah, it worked. Okay, let's submit it. Was it done? Oh boy. Output 0, expected A. Okay, so in a single case, it's bugged. So in a single case, I stirs I. Okay, let's trace this. So this doesn't work because if it's a single length, one length long, it doesn't actually check the second part here. Thus, it doesn't actually add the check to it. We could actually shuffle the logic around and make it work better, but right now I'm more going for time. So what I'm going to do is ans plus equals check. We want this thing to run. So we know that not done. What we're going to do is this. Let's add an else if here. And then do this. We know that not done is going to trigger if it's false. So this should theoretically work, and hopefully my logic is still sound. I think this is the one issue we have. Let's run it. And with all that being said and done, that works. Let's submit it again. Now that should solve that one edge case. Hey! Honestly, not the best, not the speediest solution. Yeah, this isn't a great solution. Let's try to refactor it just a little eensy bit to make it a little bit nicer. So what we want to do, how would I refactor this? Oh, there's a much better way of doing this. Okay, I see the better way. I see the better way. Okay, let's redo this one. So let ants equals nothing. Let's go back to the beginning. And what we can do is we can take the first string and use it as a template for the rest. So for let I equals 0, I less than stirs 0 dot length I plus plus. Now we're going to just track the characters from the first string in the array. And then what we're going to do is for the rest of the strings, for let I, well, we're going to have to deal with the same bug from last time. No, we don't. No, we don't. Okay. That does not make sense right now, but it'll make sense in a second. Stirs dot length. Oh, this is J now. J plus plus, and we're gonna have a variable called good equals false to begin with, or true to begin with, if stirs 0 dot car at I is not equal to stirs I or J dot car at I, then good equals false. And then if good, then we're going to ants plus equals to stirs 0 dot car at I. We've got to add an extra edge case there, by the way. I'll go back to that in a second. Else, ants is going to be else. I think break actually. I don't like using break, but I think that this might be justifiable. Hopefully. And then I think the one edge case I spotted while I was going through this is what if I is out of stirs j. So we want to actually make sure that I is within the range of stirs j. Because we know that I is in the range of stirs 0, but we don't know about stirs j. So stirs j dot length is greater than I, and now with that should solve that logical bug. And now we can just run it and see what happens. Let's submit and see what happens. Hopefully it's just pretty oof. Okay. Less than or equal to or. Didn't think about it right. Let's try submitting one more time. Hey! Did we make our solution worse? What is the more efficient wait. What's the more efficient solution? Okay, I already solved it twice. I think I get to look at other people's. Let me see what somebody else did. If there's like a better algorithm. I need someone who claims that their code is like beats like 99% of people. 99. Okay, let's see what their code did. Oh. Thank you for the coffee, Rogers Pillai. Thanks again. You're awesome. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Okay. Let's understand this code. I think this is a really smart solution. I think I already see where this is going. Essentially, you can sort these. And now when you sort it, oh. Okay. This is how they do it. This is smart. This is not a solution that I would do in a competition problem just because I wouldn't think of it in time. Because I'm not that smart. But this is okay. Here's how this works. Let me draw this out for you guys. Actually, I'll explain it. So when you sort the list, right? You're gonna sort it from left to you're gonna sort it in alphabetical order. And if you do that, then after you do that, you can compare the first and the last one, and the first place where they are incorrect, that's the place where all of them fall apart. Essentially. Because essentially, it's going to stay, they're all going to be sorted identically. But the first error is going to be pushed to the bottom. That is where, that's the genius of this solution, from my understanding. Well, now I know that, I mean, I'm not going to redo mine. I did my solution. I just wanted to see what the better solution was for my brain's sake. That was smart. I think also it benefits from the fact that I believe they don't use standard sorting for their sort algorithm. Okay. We still have 20 minutes. We're going to do one more easy. And let's see if we have time for medium. A valid parenthesis. Oh, this one's going to be easy. Open brackets must be closed by the same type of brackets. Open brackets must be closed in the correct order. Okay. Okay, how am I going to do this one? So I see what the picture is for this. It's a pretty simple picture. I basically just have to make sure this one isn't a difficult one. I shouldn't overthink this one. So what we're gonna do. So the thing is, I can see how to do it, but the only edge case I'm just struggling to see is like, what do you have two parentheses and then like a bracket they're like alternating. So like technically it's correct, but because they're alternating, that is incorrect. So but I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna do hold equals this, and for I'm gonna use a break. I don't want to use a break, but I'm just kind of like, let's just use a break. Do I have to use a break? I guess I could. I'm gonna use a break. Okay. Let I equals 0, I less than s dot length, and I plus plus. And we're gonna do, honestly, there's a better way of doing this, but I forget the and I'm preparing for an interview. Kind of, a buddy of mine wants to get me an interview somewhere. I'm not going to specify where, and they want me to practice. And I told them I would practice on stream, so I'll practice on stream. And I told them I was going to do 5 a day. I told them 1 hour a day. So we're going to start with 1 hour every single stream of me doing some leak codes, and then we're going to go into actual coding and doing some other fun stuff. But also, hello, Hotel Soap. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. But yeah, so right now what we're going to do is quite simply we're going to go through all the characters of string, and if s dot car at I'm gonna just do parentheses. Hopefully this is actually like, I feel like this might be bad from memory. I really hope it isn't, but well, you guys can't see what I'm typing. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. I feel like what I'm about to do is just horrible, but I am going for speed. Contains. No, it's includes. Gotta get the syntax right. Includes car at I. Yep, that's accurate. Then hold dot push car at I, s dot car at I. It's pop and push, right? Is pop and push first out, first in, or is it, or first in, first out, or is it last, first in? Wait, can't even talk right now. 1 second, let me fix this. Or is it shift? It might be shift. Shift adds, push adds to the end, pop. Okay, good. Pop and push is what I want. Just making sure I remember the syntax properly. Okay, so we push it to the end, else temp is equal to hold dot pop. If temp is equal to actually, I can just do this. If temp is equal to this and hold and s.car at I is, Daisy, this is incorrect, equals, or, now I'm going to just copy and paste this. We'll put parentheses around it first. This feels wrong, but we're going to just go with it. One second. Return false. Else return true. Why? Ken says, I'm leaving stream open, but I'm going to sleep. Good night, Ken. Thank you for watching. So why, oh why did it do this? These are questions I ask. I will say this code is nasty and I probably don't deserve it, but I will say, okay, I'm gonna do this. I think this is a potential area where I made the bug. So I'm gonna just knock this out of the park first. I will say the way I'm doing this is non-ideal. Let's make sure this works. It works, and now let's do a test case. It said that this didn't work, or so it says true. So if this is true, so if any of these are true, then it returns false. In order for this to be true, both of these have to be true at the same time. For both of these to be true at the same time, temp has to be both one of these things. So in this case, the first one, temp hold up pop, wait, it's the other way around. That is the bug. I have discovered the bug, and the bug is me. We shall resolve the bug and we'll all be happy. Okay. Now let's try running it. Submit it, and hopefully it just works. Return hold dot length equals 0. Okay, this should work. Okay, wait, what's that? So it's a single piece is the issue. So theoretically speaking, this is going to... Oh. If hold is less than... If hold.length is equal 0, return false. That's a... There it goes. Okay. Honestly, not a bad submission. And we have time for one more. So we're 3 down. We're gonna go for 4 in an hour. So an average of 15 minutes per thing at this point. Not my worst run. We're gonna actually up the difficulty to the medium now. We'll do 3-sum. So given an integer array nums, return all triplets such that I is not equal to j, I equal not equal k, and I, j not equal k. And wait, let me see what the example outputs are. Num I, num j, num k, such that I... Oh, this is going to be like a moving window kind of deal. Oh boy, let's do this. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Let's get this code run. So we're going to move 2 things around, and then we're going to try to limit the last one. So for let, I'm gonna rush this one. For let I equals 0, I less the nums. How many are nums? Again now. Nums dot length minus 2 I plus plus. And what we're going to do is let j equal to I plus 1, let k equal to nums dot length minus 1. And while j is less than k, if nums I plus nums j plus nums k, I'm gonna make an array of ants, equals 0, then ants dot push nums I nums j comma nums k. Yeah. Else if this is less than 0, we want to first. Is there a sort method? I think there's a dot. Okay, we're getting pretty close to an hour, 4 minutes. I think we can get it sometime long, as long as I know what the sort. Yeah, okay, I'm right about that. Okay. So sort is the correct method for this. I'll explain what's going on in a second, how I'm handling this. So what's happening is if we sort it, then and we take one element, fix it, and then take the other two. If the sum is smaller than 0, we need to increase the smallest element. Like if we move this, the one on the far right, it's gonna make it smaller. From the far left, it's gonna make it bigger. So we can basically just shimmy it down until we get the right thing. At least that's the idea. That's the concept. I might be just remembering how to do this incorrectly. This could go horribly wrong. K minus minus. No, it's J plus plus. And then we'll do else K minus minus, and then we're going to do return ants. Okay, so cosmical sounds. We haven't actually started going to the street. One second. Welcome to the stream. Cosmical sounds. We will be getting into that in a second. I actually was warming up with some leak code. We'll be starting to code a loading screen in a second. It's complicated because this isn't like a loading screen per se. It's more of a loading screen for my stream. So it's more like I'm creating a I'll show you in a second. We're literally will be done with this in about a minute. If you can wait just 1 minute, then I'll show you what I have so far and what we're currently working on. But I think this is going to work. Let's give it a try. Please work. We have a bug. Will this work? Well, the purpose of this is to do stuff quickly. It's not my best interest to do this. So right now I'm coding in Java. Wait 1 second. Let me zoom in for you guys. I'm dealing with some bugs. Right now I'm coding in JavaScript. Okay, let me zoom out just a little bit. Okay. Hopefully you can see it better now. So I'm coding in JavaScript right now. And I'm just working some leak code to warm up. No, I'm solving everything I'm solving leak codes right now. This is a request from a buddy of mine because I need to practice coding for an actual coding job if I can get one. I'd like a coding job if I'm being completely honest with you, but I'm not ignoring. I'm interrupting our usual programming for me to make this for you guys. This is kind of a cheat out, but if ants does not includes this. This is actually a really bad way to do this, but I am just trying to get this done. Control X, Control V, just run code. Actually, that tracks. Wait, we can't have duplicates. Well, I'm gonna try to. No, a coding job would be nice. Again, let me re-specify. It would be nice. It's by no means a guarantee. Okay. We're not gonna use a for loop here because this is hampering me right now. So we're gonna actually use a while loop. While, so we'll have we're still gonna have I, and we're gonna still have a lot of logic we did earlier. That I equals 0, while I is less than. Thank you for the follow. Wait, who followed me? Thank you for the subscription, Carx Toxin. Yeah, guys, don't worry. I'm gonna get this done in a second. I know you guys want to. I'll show you guys, I promise, I'll show you guys a loading screen. Just give me I know it's the title of the stream. I know it's like the big project, but I promise you, I just need to get this done. We're so close. I'm already like 2 minutes over. I gotta get this done. If while I is less than nums dot length minus 2. So now that we have it this way, what we can do is at the end of this, we can update it. While we're gonna have like temp equals nums I. Yeah, I know the issue right now is I'm just trying to do this quickly, and when you do stuff quickly, you don't really have time to be smart about things. You kind of have to just like throw shite at a wall and see what happens. While nums I. While temp is equal to nums I plus plus. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here and while or I is less than and I is less than nums dot length minus 2. And while j nums temp equals, this is bad, but it's fine. Nums j, while temp is equal to nums j, and j, I, j, k, j is between, so minus 1, and j is less than nums dot length minus 1. What I'm doing here is I'm just skipping past ones we already know to be the same exact thing. So we'll just do j plus plus, and then we'll do the reverse of this for minus. So, well, we're gonna copy this, put this in here, do this, and then do k minus minus, temp equals nums k. K is greater than I. No, k is greater than j. It'll work. I don't. This is done really badly. I can clearly tell right now. Okay, submitting it. No. I have to finish this. No! Why? Please. What's wrong with you? Come on. What am I missing? No way. No way. You know what? I'm already over time. I got 3.5 problems done. We'll return to this one later. But with all that said and done, the grand reveal of what the actual thing we're working on today is this. We're working on the loading screen, and I'll show you guys what we have so far. This is a loading screen. Wait. Why can't I? Oh, stream avatars isn't up. But anyways, this is a loading screen. Essentially, it's a loading screen for the stream itself. Also gonna get the stream avatars up. I think it's cooler to stream avatars. I actually did this last night after stream was over. Or actually no, I did it during stream. But essentially we have this little loading screen, so I can play this at the beginning of the stream, and you guys get to essentially like a little timer that shows how much time is left. And also I'm gonna have like these little characters that you guys can like walk around. As you guys can tell, for those who've been here for a while, I have changed the standard avatars to my little coding guy, my little emote character. But yeah, so that is the loading screen. And so far, here's how the code looks like for it. Let me get it properly situated. So this is the code for it. Oh, well, it loops. Here, let me show you guys this. Go back to loading screen. So it loops all the way around. So for instance, I can like drag you over here. And I can drag you back over here. And I can drag Ken over here. So essentially, you guys can walk around this entire thing. And yeah. That is the loading screen as of right now. And the code for it is right here. So here's how we currently have it running. It's pretty simple right now. Essentially, all that happens is we have this code that appends these things that are called blips into the loading bar every minute, up to 10 blips. And after we do this, thank you, Tenchi. Also, okay, wait. There was a bunch of chats that I completely missed out on because I was just like dying in the leak code problem. Hello, Lady Moonwolf. Welcome back to the stream. Hello, Kark's Toxin. Hello, Cosmic Sound. I already said hello to you. Hello. Actually, I said yeah, that's everybody. And also, hello, Tenchi. Also, if I haven't already, hello, Shidokuso. Lady Moonwolf says hello. I said hello. Cosmical sounds like it's gonna make mistakes. I work in JavaScript because I just love it. I don't know why people hate on it so much, but I think it's awesome. Karks talks and says, I'm getting inspired to continue making games. Well, please do. I think making games is awesome. Even if like it doesn't go anywhere, I think just the process of making games is like a fun thing. I think it's a fun challenge. And I think it's something to be proud of. And Tenchi says looks cool. So, I think I'm all caught up. I'm all caught up on stream. We're all set here. But yes, so essentially right now we have a loading screen that just appends these blips to the stream itself. And you'll notice that when we, in the loading, when we run, I'm gonna run really fast. Where is my code? Here we go. Let me run this thing. Here we go. So here's how it looks like. And you'll see this little thing I call a blip. And it flickers every half a second. That's another thing I have. So basically what happens here is if you look at the inspect element, the opacity of that element of the blip changes can see the opacity changing actively right here. And that's how I make the blip work. And then after a minute, well, I can literally just show you. I'm gonna just edit this. I can't edit directly. Oh, that's annoying. But yeah, so after a minute, what you're gonna notice is the blip is going to stop. It's gonna set itself to 1 for the opacity. It's gonna add another one in here, and it's gonna update the time. So after a minute, let's let it run. Give it a second. Thank you, Cosmical Sounds. And there you go. So now it adds another blip, and now the new blip has the changing opacity. The old blip stays constant, and the time that updates 8 minutes. Yeah, so it's like an old loading screen. Carx Toxin. And the way how I handle this is in the code, we essentially have, I keep track of the previous blip, right? So when I make a blip, so here we go, here's where I make a blip. So blip.create, I start with one blip. Here's the original blip. And every single minute we add one to the blips. We set the previous blip's opacity to 100. So if it's transparent, we set it to 100. We then make a new blip, and then we just give it the blip's CSS. And then we append the blip to the document inside a loading bar. So here is what I'm thinking about doing next. Here is the vision. Okay. Actually, while we're on the subject, while we're here, while I have you all gathered around, here's what I've been thinking. I need to give you guys a nickname. I don't want to be like other streamers. I don't want to just call you chat. I got to give you guys some kind of like, we're gonna start the urban cult. We got to, or I don't know, something. It's gonna be a cult. It's gonna be a corporation. I don't know. Part of me really wants to go for the cyberpunk vibe, so maybe something cyberpunky. If it was up to just me, I'd call you Herbs. But from prior experience, people have told me they don't like being called Herbs. So let me know. Actually, let me also while I'm talking about this, let me know what you guys would actually like me to call you guys. I need to call you guys something. Let me put you guys on the screen. There you go. Okay. But yeah. So, next visions. Let's talk about this. I have a feeling you're going to be somewhere with this in the future. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. I do crazy stuff all the time. I hope you enjoy crazy stuff, because if you're joining us along for the ride, you're gonna see just me being ridiculous. Actually, that's about half my personality. Okay, but here's the vision. Let me just draw something out for you really fast. One second. Draw. Okay, so we have the loading bar, right? And we have like my name and like the time thing. Now what I'm thinking is, well, there's two things. But praying for you. Okay. Well, what if I made one? Okay, we need to get, okay. If you guys want more emotes on Twitch or more emotes on YouTube, I need to get to like the sub count on, I think it's a sub count or something on YouTube to get emotes on my YouTube channel. And I need to get like a certain like subscriber count on Twitch to get more emotes for you guys. Because right now I think we're capped out on emotes. If you guys want more, we need to get those subs. But I don't want to be like, you guys have to sub to me. But at the end of the day, it does help the channel, and it also will give you guys more emotes. So it's more just trade offer. Subs for more emotes. I will make you the cult emotes if that is what you so desire. But I need those subs. Thank you for the sub, Sudokuso. Thank you so much. I actually did not expect that to happen. But also, nobody feel required, by the way, because I will never, ever, ever require you or beg you or anything. If this becomes a thing, it's a thing. If it doesn't become a thing, I'll just have fun. And that's kind of all that matters. But yeah, anyways, back off track topic. We'll talk about starting a cult at another date. But for right now, what's happening is, so there's two things I'm kind of thinking about doing. First of all, I'd love, because we're going for this like retro loading screen vibe, what I think would be really cool is if the loading screen itself, like the letters, actually like shrunk, while they shrunk and increased, it like, it makes like a little, like makes a little like clicking sounds, you know, like as if like someone like typing on the computer, like here. Actually, I'm gonna replicate this in real time, like that, but like sounds better, obviously. So that's kind of the. Also, I don't know how many subs on YouTube do I need? Just 1,000? Do I need to get like to the 1,000 monetization sub thing to get emotes? Or wait, what is the rules? I'm off top. I get so off top. Anyways, okay. So I want to make that. My brain. I need to focus. I realized I had a Twitch and I still have my account. Well, I greatly appreciate you. But so anyways, the other thing. Here's the other thing. I want to make it so that the entire loading bar is gonna go up and It's gonna go up and down, and it's gonna like show stuff like leaderboards and like little ads and games and stuff like that. So basically, like the entire loading bar is gonna go up, and then like here, I will show it to you in real time. So I'm thinking like something like the loading bar is gonna, whoops, daisy. It's gonna go up, and then like you're gonna see like leaderboard, and you're gonna see like all the, you know, you get the picture. You'll see like stuff here, and then it'll go back down, and then go back up again, and show other stuff, and go back down. You know, like have like cool little like screens and stuff. That is the idea. That is the plan. That is the goal. But yes, so that is kind of what I'm imagining for the loading bar. That's what I want to work on. That there's just so many things you can do with it, because I want to make it a truly interactive experience for my viewers. Okay, but now that I finished, thank you for the follow, Karks Talks and T. I'm gonna call you Talks. Okay, is that okay with you? I'll call you Talks. But yeah, let's quickly on the subject of emotes on YouTube when? How to get emotes on your YouTube channel. Holy shoot. Apparently, oh, that's so bull. Ha 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 ha. There's no way. There's no way. Actually, wait. Wait, 1 second. Okay, here's what it says. Here is what... Call me Car. I'll call you Car. Okay. Here is what YouTube apparently says. I literally got from a third-party source. I can't really testify for this, but here is what I am reading. For YouTube, obviously Twitch already exists, and that's just like a sub thing. Once you get like a bunch of subs, I'll be able to get more emotes. That's just kind of the deal. But on YouTube... once I get to 30,000 subs, which is just, I'm not even like 1%. I'm past 1%. I'm like less than 2%, but like 1 point something percent of the way there. So we got a long way to go. But once we get to 30,000 subs, and I'm a YouTube partner, and and I have monetization allowed on my YouTube, then I can start having emotes. Apparently. And maybe it'll be less. I'm hoping it'll be less, because that's kind of ridiculous. But, and then apparently when people, it's kind of like it's like Twitch, where Twitch, the more people sub, the more emotes you get. On YouTube, the more people who like become like I think they call it membership, the more emotes I can put. So apparently the same deal. I don't know. I just feel kind of bad because I don't want you guys to feel like you need to subscribe to me on Twitch, membership on YouTube, join my Ko-Fi. It just like, there's just too many. I wish I could have like one subscription that covered everything, but you know, that'll never happen. So, I keep on dreaming. Anywho, let's get back to work. But yes, so today we're working on the loading bar. Loading bar. And in the loading bar, let's first do the little clicking sound thing. How am I gonna do this? I'm thinking how I'm gonna handle this is so our function updates every 60th second. Is 60, wait, let me try something out. I'm gonna just do something weird. Man, I'm gonna go from like doing relatively good code on LeetCode to doing absolutely bad code on this thingamabob. I'm gonna just make like is typing equals false. And what we'll do is when we are updating this, we'll have is typing is false. It will have like new text equals, have it empty for right now. Actually, no, we're gonna do, nope. I'm gonna be smart. I got an idea. I have an idea. Here's how we're gonna do this. So we're gonna just have something called new text. And when new text is here, when I put something in new text, when there's like a string inside of it, it's gonna start cutting away from the previous string, and then it will reintegrate the new text into it. Does it make sense? I have a feeling this isn't actually gonna work. And I know why. I know why it's not gonna work, but we're gonna need a variable anyways. Is typing, whatever. Basically the issue is when the previous string is done and new text is full, it's we're gonna get the issue where it's gonna pop a letter in and it will try to remove it again, and that's gonna be a mess. So we're gonna use an is typing to keep track of everything. And we'll just have the new text. So what we're gonna do is let's, instead of this doing this, we're just gonna do new text. Capitalized? No. New text is equal, well, new text is equal to this. Okay. New text is equal to this. And now, if new text is not equal to empty, then we're gonna set is typing to true. No, what we're going to do is we're going to first remove everything from. So we'll have is typing and is typing is and not is typing. There we have it. There we have it. Okay, so if new text is not equal to empty string and we're not typing, then what will happen is we're going to do document dot this isn't going to work, but I'm still going to try it out. Document dot get element by ID. I think I called it estimate. Estimate dot inner HTML is equal to this. Can I actually do dot splice? Dot splice. And I can do 1 comma minus. Wait, I'm gonna look at the splice definition really fast. JS splice. Wait, okay, I was wondering about this earlier. Does JavaScript handle strings like arrays? How to remove last character of string JavaScript. Okay, I gotta use substring. Good to know. Sometimes I wish I was doing Python. Also, I'm not sure if you're still around, Cosmical Sounds, but I hope none of you guys actually were took me talking about the subs and everything seriously. Like that will come in time. I was just letting you guys know about it because you guys were curious about making new emotes. We can also replace old emotes if there's like any emotes that you guys think are like an underperforming, or you just would like a different set of emotes. Let me know and I will gladly replace them. I hope none of you guys thought I was like, you must follow me. I really hope. I just want to make that very clear. This should work. I'm taking everything you say seriously. I only know the most basic programming language. Shudakusa says, well, the Prime sub is free for me, but profitable for you, I lose nothing. Well, that is true. I will say, if you guys have Prime and you guys haven't used it already, and you're not using it, there's no other creator that you want to use it on, I would greatly appreciate it. Yeah, that is the thing. If there's someone else that you would like to use it on, please do. Like again, I don't want you guys to feel forced or anything. Only do it if you feel absolutely like confident in the fact that you want to use it on me. Anywho, welcome back to not Bugland. I think it's working actually. I'm like 99% sure. Let's see what happens. I want to just run this. I'm I'm going to drop this to 20 or 10 seconds, kind of make it easier to test. Let's give it a try. So in 10 seconds, we should see an update. Okay, in 10 seconds we found a bug. Let's do it on this so I can actually like debug it easier. What bugs do you have in store for me, code? I wanted to do it early, but I didn't know if my friend was gonna stream soon. He's been busy, so I guess I can use it with you. Well, I do appreciate it. String? Where did I use the word string? Oh. Oh god, okay, I really should do this differently. I'm gonna make a temp is equal to this. And then is equal to temp. Oh, you guys can see me do that. I just finagled some code over there. Let's give it a run and see what happens. I just added a temporary variable to hold a string, so it error in line 57. 50. Wait, what? Really? Let me like zoom out just a little bit. Let's run it and see what happens. I think I'm gonna get the same bug again, most likely. Unidentified document line 82. What? Wait, I'm just very confused. I'm looking at the code right now, and we're in line 82. This is line 82 right here. Apparently, this is where it's complaining. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, this is where it's complaining. I'm gonna like tab this out a little bit. Wait, maybe let's try running it again. Oh, it works now. Okay. I think it was just I had like a bunch of tabs instead of a an enter there. Whoa! There it goes. Nice. Okay. Now that works, now let's do it in reverse. So then, if temp dot length is equal to 0. Then is typing is equal to true. Else okay. And then if new text is not equal to and is typing, then just copy this, and we're going to just paste this here, plus equal to temp.car at 0, I think, hopefully. No, it's a new text. New text. New text. Dot sub string one to temp or new text dot length and equals new text. If new text actually, I'll add another if at the end. Is equal to empty. Is typing is equal to false. Okay. Now let's give it a run. Let's give it a whirl and see what happens. I think this is pretty cut and dry. This should just work, hopefully. So after 10 seconds, it should remove everything and then type back up again. It makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. Yeah. Okay. Now let's like slow it down by just a little teensy bit. And we can do that by just adding a timer as well to the code. So now it only happens on every 3s. So we'll do and timer is, and we'll just add this to all this code. Except for, oops, daisy. Except for this one, because this one is not time dependent. And now when we run it, it should just be a little bit slower. And now, if we want to be really smart about it, one thing we could do is we could do something where it only updates stuff that needs to be updated. So like essentially if we have like estimate time left is the same on every single one, we won't update the part that is identical. That's kind of what I'm imagining here. I don't know. I'm kind of like still thinking about this a little bit. Honestly, I'm less excited about that than just typing thing. I think that was pretty cool. I like that effect a lot. We're going to do the same thing for the stream starting soon as well. And we're going to start this with removing this. And when you first start the code, new text is going to be equal to stream starting in estimated time left. Daisy, you guys can see what I'm typing. Is 9 minutes. I don't know why a loading bar like downloading. In a way, kind of is. You're downloading Urbandrei straight into your brain. But yeah, so yeah, making a loading bar like this is pretty much. Wait, did I save it? I didn't save it. Maybe I should like do like the same thing for the title. Do I use blue cut glass? Oh, do you mean like the glasses that like block blue light? Okay, now let's like start off this. I mean, this is like a minor detail, but like let's add like another variable for the title. And we'll pretty much just copy. Shiroku says, okay, it's enough for me. I can't keep my eyes open. I'll see you tomorrow, I hope. Yeah, no worries. I'll see you tomorrow as well. Tomorrow we'll have actually 2 streams, maybe. We might have a stream earlier in the day, and we'll also have a coding stream at 11 p.m. as usual, per usual. Actually, I'm not gonna do new title. I'll keep my code base relatively clean right now. Wait, is the stream starting soon not working anymore? Yeah, I should. I don't. Honestly, okay, that looks pretty dope. I like what I have so far. What I think I'm gonna do next is let's make it so that I can move the entire thing to the top of the screen. For like Also, let's just start by trying to move to the top of the screen. So I'm gonna just have like move to top equals true. And while if move to top, let's get this code. We have let's just move the title, loading, and estimate up. So title, loading, and estimate. Top shift equals 0. Top, we want to move it up to like 55, I think. No, 40. So is it possible? I'm not, oh, I've actually thought about that and I don't know. I think it is. I hope it is because it'll make my life a lot easier down the line, but only for Android. I think for Apple, I might have to jump through some hoops, but hopefully the hoops won't be that big. I guess that it'll really depend. Oh, wait. So I'm gonna do some really weird code here. If you guys wanna watch. So it gets really funky. Funky. So we're gonna do top shift minus or plus equals 40 is greater than top shift. That is most nasty. There's a packager that turns HTML to APK. That would be nice. I'll if you guys can link in a Discord, I'd love to see it. That would be very useful. Let's drag this really fast. Document.getElement by ID. So what we're doing here is we are updating top shift until it gets to 40 by increasing by 1. And then we're going to move the loading screen up by top shift. So we minus top shift here because we're basing it off top. Minus top shift, and then we're going to repeat this a couple times. And we know that, so title is, oh, title is bottom. Title's bottom, so we improve it by plus, estimate, and loading. Estimate is 54. Oops, daisy. So estimate was top 54, and then loading is top 45. Loading is top, then 45. And then the last one, title, is bottom min. $55 plus. Now let's give it a run. UI, UX designer developer versus Urbandrei. Oh God. We got bugs. Top. Okay, I didn't capitalize it. Easy fix. I gotta stop capitalizing things. I gotta be consistent. Either I capitalize or I don't capitalize. Okay. Oh, I have one more place. Well, that went horribly wrong, but that's probably just because I put the wrong thing in the wrong place. Yeah, no, this one's incorrect. 45. Okay, let's just see if this fixes it. Okay, we're just moving it. Wait, let me just try doing it on this. Yeah, too high up. So let's just go back here. And we're going to do it by half instead. We'll do 30 and we'll do half. So we're going to do 30 over half, and now hopefully this, gotta save it. I did not, I thought I saved it. Let me try one more time. Yeah, that was good. Let's see it again. Be a little bit smoother actually. Let's like do over 3. I think that'll be pretty good. And now obviously move back down. So what we're going to do is if move top is not true, then we're going to just do the reverse. So well, let's actually just copy all of this code. Make my code base thoroughly unreadable. Minus this. And then just add like an event. Document.add event listener key down. And I don't really care about this. We're just using this right now to test out this feature. All I'm going to do right now is I'm going to use this to essentially just move to top is going to equal to not move to top. I'm still talking and working. I think you need a water bottle on your desk. Probably. Most likely. But anyways, let's give it a run. So move to top. And then... check this out, guys. Ready? I press the button. It's the top. Press the button. Goes down. Press the button. Goes up. Press the button. Goes down. So now we have control over the loading bar. And now we can do something like right now, let's do something like this, where it's let's add a just for the fun of it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another thing. I'm going to call div ID. Hopefully this works. It probably will work. Back to the code. Div ID. Oh, I can't. Ah, that's unfortunate. Let's just... for right now, I'm just going to make like a little thank you message. We're going to do something more interesting later. .45, and we'll do opacity. And we're going to put in right here. Div ID equals thanks. And now what we're going to do is we're going to just if top shift is greater than or equal to 30, then what we're going to do is document dot get element by ID thanks dot style dot opacity is equal to 1. It's going to be equal to 0. Now let's give it a run. Let's give it a whirl. Now let's run on my stream. Yeah. So I think for today I'm gonna call it, because that's really all I really want to code for. There's more I want to do, but I'm also very tired. They had a long day at work. We'll continue working on this tomorrow. I think almost everyone's going to sleep right now. It's understandable. I would be asleep as well. Yeah, let me see a Kark's Toxin. The usual spiel, by the way, if you haven't already, and if you've enjoyed the content so far and you want to see more, I would consider subscribing to YouTube or following on Twitch. That way you can get notification whenever I stream. Click the bell if that is something that is interesting to you. Thank you, Lita Wolf. Thank you, Car. Thank you. If you haven't already, another good way to actually get information on the stream is the Discord. I always post whenever I go live on Discord. I also give you guys updates on if the stream is canceled, if it's delayed, if it's early, if something interesting is happening. If I ever have any questions about, like, have any polls and stuff, I always ask on the Discord. If I have any, basically, if you guys have any questions about my stream, the Discord is the best place to do it. If you guys want to show me stuff, etc., 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 the Discord is the place. So I would consider looking at the Discord if you haven't already, or join the Discord if you haven't already. And special thanks to our Ko-Fi sponsors. Today, we got another Ko-Fi sponsorship. I believe it's a repeat sponsorship from our friend. Let me check really fast, make sure I'm not... Yes, from Rajesh Pillai. He has donated a coffee to the cause, and I will drink this coffee and be very thankful. Actually, wait. Wait, I'm confused. Anyways, I'm not entirely sure if... Okay, I'm a bit confused by something on my Ko-Fi. Anyways, that's not important. Thank you to our sponsors this month: Rajesh Pillai, Tazek, Sudokuso, Rajesh, and Michael Thompson. Thank you so much for donating coffee. You're very much appreciated. And actually, while I'm at it, I'm going to add the other... to the code base. If I spell that right, I did. I'll save it. It is now saved in I don't know. I'm tired. I promise I'll stream longer tomorrow. That's all I'm saying. Have a great night. Shirokuso, or I think no, Shirokuso already left. Have a good night, Car. Have a good night, Liam Wolf. Have a good night, Bipin. Have a good night. I'm not sure who else is here. Have a good night, everybody. That's all I can really ask for. Thank you. You guys are all awesome. I really appreciate all of you. I don't think we have enough people to go for a raid tonight. I will say my birthday's in 2 days. That's gonna be interesting. Well, I might do something for my birthday, I might not. I will let you guys know at some point. Probably soon. See you, everybody. And yeah. Hope you guys enjoy the lead code content in the beginning. We'll be doing